Hey, peace and love. Watko here for another Watko vlog. And how you doing? Hope you've had a great week. Just thought I'd pop on here and do a little recording today from Watko Towers. This is going to be the location of something called Watko's What the Hell is Going On Here, which is kind of like a new talk show coming to YouTube. And today I can reveal I have a sidekick who's going to be joining me. Andy Mutley Barlow will be my sidekick. And we're going to have guests in the studio. We're going to have live music. We're going to have all kinds of exciting things. Local people from the Mansfield and Sutton area going to be popping into Watko Towers, telling us about what they're up to. And we're going to have a bit of fun. That's what it's all about. And we're also going to get some fantastic local music legends in the studio as well. Although I have to say, this room is very small, so we're probably going to be doing something called Live on the Landing. So get ready for that. That's coming up. So that's Watko's What the Hell is Going On Here, which used to be the name of my first ever podcast, which I did way back in the noughties. And I thought, well, actually, why don't we use that as the name for this new sort of internet show, which is coming soon. Now, I know Harry Hill has got an internet show as well, and it might be a little bit similar to that, but without the production values. I mean, his is very impressive. It's like we've had the same idea at the same time. That guy is a genius. So here we are in the studio once again, and all the usual setup as last week. And also, just to give you an idea of like the cluttered nature of my study here at Watko Towers, this gives you an idea of like the 3-camera setup. We've got a 4th camera now, so you can see it all here in the studio. And when we get guests in here, it's going to be pretty cramped, I think, to be honest with you. It's going to be really cramped. Anyway, so what we're talking about this week? Well, first up, subscribe if you can. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. We've made it to 160, so thank you so much for everybody that's subscribed so far. We really do appreciate it. We want to get to 200 subscribers by the end of 2026, and you never know what could happen after that, but that's my little personal goal. Also today, we're going to be talking about the Traitors. Now, I don't know whether you've been watching this. Here's the point where I say to you, spoiler alert, if you've not caught up with the Traitors, don't watch until you've seen it. But basically, it's time to talk Traitors on the show. And I have to say, I was really pleased with the result of the Traitors, even though the 2 Traitors won. I thought it was very sweet, and I have to say, I did have a tear in my eye when Rachel and Stephen did it. Because they were traitors, but they were faithful to themselves. And Stephen could have, if he wanted to, have walked away with all the money, but he didn't. He wanted to share it with Rachel, which I thought was very nice. And we have to say that Rachel being there at the end was very much down to chance, to luck. It was totally a 50-50 chance of her being there. So at one point, I didn't think it was going to be possible. But I have to say, the Faithfuls this year, weren't they rubbish? I mean, they were lovely people, but they just weren't good enough. And Stephen and Rachel's names came up loads and loads and loads, but yet they still didn't vote for them and didn't find them. So there we go. I have to say, this particular Traitors, by the end of it, I was like, come on, get through the task. I just want to see the table and see, you know, burning the sachets in that fire at the end. Because there have been so many big sort of blow-up moments in this particular series, it kind of meant we wanted that all the time. So they've set themselves a very high bar, the BBC, because how are they going to beat this series going forwards? And because it was so explosive in sort of like earlier episodes, when it got round to actually the final, it was like, come on, just get on with it. We want to see who's won this. I have to say, Ed Gamble's sort of Traitors Uncovered programme was very, very good. The Visualised podcast, fantastic, and I particularly liked the finale of that as well. It was great to see them all in the same place. So well done to Stephen and Rachel. I hope they use their money wisely. Right, okay, so what else are we talking about today? Well, the big news of this week, television-wise, was that Nigella Lawson is joining the Bake Off as a judge. She is going to be taking the place of Prue Leith, and she's going to be in the sort of judging area with Paul Hollywood. Now, this Paul Hollywood, as you know, is a sexy guy, and people love Paul Hollywood. And now throwing Nigella Lawson into the Bake Off sort of mixing bowl, surely Bake Off is just going to be far too sexy now, isn't it? Far too sexy. I'm going to have to watch it with ice cubes to put down my back as I watch it, because it's not going to be about, you know, the bakes and the fabulous creations anymore. It's going to be about trying to sort of like cool down in the advert breaks because Nigella Lawson is going to be maybe sexing it up a bit too much. So you've got your Paul Hollywood, you've got Nigella Lawson, them coming together. It's explosive, I think. It's nuclear in terms of sexiness on Channel 4. So don't know how it's going to pan out. But I tell you what, I've not watched a lot of the last few series. It's because I kind of got a little bit bored of it, to be honest with you. But I will I will be there. I will be tuned in to watch Nigella in action. Yes, looking forward to that immensely. Also as well, this weekend I went out for a curry at the Water Lily in Mansfield, which was absolutely fantastic. Love a bit of Water Lily action. Fantastic stuff. If you're interested in knowing what I had, by the way, this is the pink pointer of positivity, just in case you're wondering. This will be used on Watko's What the Hell is Going On Here. Don't know exactly what for, but I did make it for something that we did on stage at a party on the market a couple of years ago, and I thought I'm going to take that home. I'm going to use it on my vlogs. So get ready for the pink pointer of positivity. I'm going to be pointing this pink pointer of positivity at positive things because I think it's important. There's a lot of negativity on the net, is there not? So I thought we'd make this relatively positive. That's the whole point of it. Anyway, so yes. So yes, what was I talking about? Curry, great stuff. They've opened the Water Lily, a new lounge now, and I ate in the lounge with my mate Martin last night. Loved it. I had chicken madras, pilau rice, and a plain naan, just in case you're interested. I used to like the vindaloo, but I've gone down on the spice levels these days because I'm getting old and I get the old heartburn, and I think too much spice is maybe not the right way to go for a middle-aged man these days. If you're interested to know what these badges are here, I'm wearing a Give Peace a Chance badge, and above it is a Radio Romantic badge, who are a local group who I'd love to get on Watko's What the Hell is Going On Here, the talk show. So if you're watching Radio Romantic, this is a come and get me plea. Well, it's not a come and get me because that would be me joining your band. You don't want that, but would you please come on Watko's What the Hell is Going On Here at some point in the future? I've already got a couple of musical guests lined up. I'm going to keep those under wraps for the moment. I'll tell you more as we get close to it, because I don't know whether there's going to be just one of these, but this, there's definitely going to be lots of vlogs this year. I promise that, and maybe I should do one Watko's What the Hell is Going On Here every month, or one every 2 months. I don't know what is manageable, to be honest with you. Am I going to be able to do it? Anyways, the quest for 200 subscribers to Watko Vision continues. Please subscribe if you're watching. If you think he's all right, he's a nice fella, seems to know what he's doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, but have a great week, peace and love, and I'll see you on the flip side. And also as well, I'll be putting updates onto the Facebook page as well. So if you're just following on YouTube, why not give me a follow on the Facebook channel, which is the official Watko on Facebook. And I'm trying to tempt people over from each, people from the Facebook over to here, and people from here to over to there. But I'm guessing most of the people on both of them are on both of them. That's what I think. I don't know. Anyways, have a great one. Peace and love. Take care of yourself, and hit the subscribe button. Give us a few thumbs up, and if you write on there, if you comment, well, I'll comment back and say hi to you. So thank you so much for being there. I really appreciate it, and see you soon. Peace and love. I've already said that, haven't I? Yes, I have. Yes. Peace and love. 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 Sorry to see that Uncle Floyd, by the way, before I disappear, passed away. This is a guy who was doing sort of public access TV in the United States, which is kind of like sort of one of the reasons why I thought I'd do this. But public access TV, but from Mansfield. We never really did it in this country, did we? But yes, unfortunately, Uncle Floyd passed away this week. So rest in peace, RIP to him. And I'll see you soon.